All right. So how did we get to this moment just now?
Wait, what'd you say?
How did we get to this moment in time?
You just, I came here after work
Uh huh.
and you were standing there. Yeah.
And what did I ask you for?
You could ask me a question about my feet and mental health.
Yeah. So why'd you say yes to the interview?
Um, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, usually I say no, but usually I'm in like downtown and
Uh
I don't
huh.
really like the type of questions they ask,
Yeah.
but this was random.
What do you think about the subject matter?
The subject,
Yeah.
feet. My first thought was, what is it? Feet and
Mental
like,
health.
well, my first thought is feet and like guys that like feet pics.
Yeah.
So I thought about that, and then mental health. Does it? Wait, no, actually, I heard that like people give massages on your feet and it affects your like, you have like a headache or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's
Reflexology.
good. Yeah,
Yeah. Exactly. So what do you know about like feet pics and stuff like that?
feet pics.
Yeah, because you said that's the first thought that came to your mind.
I feel like every girl has that like thought about selling their feet pics because it's easy money.
Okay. So you thought about it?
I feel like it's in your mind, but I don't know if I would ever do it.
How did it get into your mind?
Because everyone does it. It's so easy. Like, I have a couple friends who've done it before and
Really?
they've gotten some money, like $20 here and there.
Okay. So do you think you're pretty feet enough to do it?
I think so.
Yeah.
But I'm too lazy.
You're too lazy?
Too lazy.
Okay. All right. So how do you feel about guys that like women's feet?
I don't know. To each their own, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't judge, but
Okay.
I guess I'm kind of judging. No, I don't judge. I don't think so.
All right. So like how often you wear open-toed shoes?
I don't even know. I don't really think about it.
Really?
Like that.
Do you get pedicures?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How often?
Whenever I think about it, I don't know. I don't know.
Has a guy ever give you a compliment about your feet?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel when you get a compliment?
I'm like, oh, thank you. And then I guess I'm kind of judging them because I automatically put them in that box. I'm like, oh, so you have a feet fetish, you know?
Okay. Automatically you put them in that
I
box.
think so, yeah.
Okay. So,
If I'm being honest, yeah.
all right. So let me give you some background about my channel.
Okay.
Do you have a therapist?
No.
Okay. So my therapist taught me DBT, dialectical behavioral therapy.
Okay.
Are you familiar with that?
No.
So let's say someone has like a fear of approaching strangers,
Uh-huh.
like a fear of like or anxiety, you know, associated with it. DBT is all about emotion regulation.
Okay.
So they advise you to go out and actually approach people, like I did with you.
Okay.
Push yourself and get yourself out of your comfort
Yeah.
zone. And then when you feel nervous, you do self-assessments and you ask yourself, okay, in this situation, what's the worst thing that could happen?
Yeah.
You know, is there a threat to my safety? Is there a threat to my health?
Okay.
Is my fear justified by the facts of the situation? If not, you apply what is called opposite action. Act opposite to those uncomfortable feelings. Engage with the person instead of withdraw.
Okay.
And apply mindfulness.
Okay.
So mindfulness is like living in the moment, non-judgmentally. Don't think about you being rejected in the past.
Yeah.
That's what leads to depression. And don't think about you're going to get rejected in the
Uh-huh.
future because that leads to anxiety.
Yeah.
So when my therapist taught me that, I came up with an idea for a YouTube channel to interview women to see how do you feel about guys that like women's feet, because I'm one of those guys that like women's feet.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I tried to get different perceptions
Yeah,
and perceptions to see what you
interesting.
think
Okay.
about it. So guys who are maybe have anxiety associated with telling women that they
Yeah.
like feet, they can see my interactions
Yeah.
and see my application of DBT.
Oh, interesting.
So
okay.
that's what the YouTube is about.
Oh, nice.
What do you think about that?
Well, like I said, to each their own.
Yeah.
Like I judge, but in the sense, I'm like, oh, okay, but also do whatever makes you happy.
And I also try to see if the women can apply DBT as well.
Okay.
So can we see what your feet look like? Your bare feet?
Probably. I don't think I feel comfortable for that. And
Why?
that's me setting boundaries, which I'm working on this year.
You're
so I
working
don't know,
on setting boundaries this year?
Yeah, I'm working on setting boundaries. So I
Okay.
feel like in the past I would have been like, okay, but I don't really want to take my shoes off.
Okay, so setting those boundaries, what does that do for you?
It makes me feel in control.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
like to be in control of things.
Oh, yeah. So I think, I'm working on that.
Okay, so what's the worst that could happen with you showing your feet right now?
Nothing, but I think it just goes back to me like setting those boundaries and realizing that I don't really want to take my shoes off
Okay.
to show you my feet, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so it will make you
Nothing could go
uncomfortable?
wrong. I don't think it'd make me uncomfortable, but I also don't know you.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right
I
then.
think that makes sense.
All right, so wrapping things up, what did you think about this interview?
Yeah. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Random. Yeah.
All right, is there anything about the interview that could have been better? Do you have any critiques,
Um,
recommendations?
No,
No?
I've never been interviewed about feet, so I don't really have a lot of stuff stuff to say.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Any
You're
parting
welcome.
words?
If you like feet, that's cool. That's great. Keep doing you. Keep buying girls' feet pics. You know, help that economy.
All right.
Yeah.
I feel you. All right, thank you.
Yeah, you're
Take
welcome.
care.